Hi, I'm
Louise.
Louise Fisher from OTGrow, and welcome to our YouTube channel. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. I have got as a guest Katekani from Polokwane, um, and just to kind of chat about what her needs were, how she came to us now here with OTGrow, and the hope is to kind of track how she progresses and masters the craft of becoming a really good group facilitator. So, welcome, Katikani.
Hi. How are you, Louise?
Good, good.
Good.
Katikani, maybe you can just tell us a little bit about yourself and your practice.
Okay, I'm Katekani Mabunda. I'm an occupational therapist, and I've been practicing in government and private sector, and I also worked in a private practice. So I've been practicing for plus or minus 15 years now, and then I have a practice now at Polokwane 96 Bega Street, and the practice is a general practice but my main area of interest is psychiatry, neurology, and pediatrics. So yeah, I started my practice in 2018.
Hmm.
Yeah, yes.
So, so maybe just a little bit of background. You did a OTGrow basic experiential in Polokwane. What was that in 2015, 2016? Do you remember?
It was in 2016,
Oh,
2015. It was in
2015.
2015.
So,
Yeah.
so what do you remember of that first basic experiential workshop?
The first experiential workshop, I was like I've never done group before. When I started attending when attended that workshop, I didn't really have that much of experience of a or a clue on how to start a group. But after attending that workshop, I became more interested on wanting to do groups, facilitate groups. And then immediately after the workshop, because I was already working in a psychiatric setting in a private hospital, I the following week I started to facilitate a group. I was both excited and also nervous because it was my first. But what I liked about the groups, it gave me confidence that I can do this. It
Mm.
gave me because that the experiential group, it also talked to me as a when we're busy in the group, it talks to me as a therapist. I found myself there. I became more aware of the things that I was not aware of about myself. So that's one thing that gave me a lot of motivation that it means this kind of approach it works because if I experienced that myself. So I that's what gave me the motivation to or the interest to want to start facilitating groups. And
Mm.
from there I started the first day. I remember my boss then was there, and then she was there just to observe so that she can give feedback on how can I improve myself on the next group. It went so well that I was even amazed myself that wow, so this I can do. And then from there the week ended, and then yeah, I developed a lot of self-confidence from
Mm.
this.
And then, if I remember correctly, you became quite ill at a stage, Katikani. You can share if you want to, but if it's up to you.
Thank you, Lois. So yes, after that, yeah, I became very ill. I was diagnosed with heart condition where it was mitral valve regurgitation. So my mitral valve was leaking. And then after that, I became so weak. I was on and off from work. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, I became very weak. I couldn't walk. When I work, I became so tired. At night, I couldn't sleep. And then I had to stop. I had to resign because I was not coping. from after that. It was very hard. And then because I love psych, I love doing private thing like private practice, and I I think I came back before I was like I came back before the time was right. And when I came back, I forced to work, but I wasn't coping. And then along the way, as this was happening, I lost my self-confidence. I lost everything about me, myself. I started doubting my skills. I started to feel like I'm not good enough. I can't do anything, everything everything that I was interested in doing. I I doubted my abilities.
Mm.
So
Yeah, and
now,
that's how you came to us because initially you thought you wanted to do the Step Out program, and when we spoke a little bit, you realized, but actually you already have outpatient groups, but it's your confidence that's a big problem. So I recommended that you do the basic experiential again for a brush up because it's been 10 years now. Can you believe it? 10 years since your last one.
no,
Yeah. And you've been out of it a little bit. And so we wanted to also take the time to kind of see how does this steps that I recommended for you, how is that going to help you, and what are some of the things that you will gain from this process. So your basic experiential starts tomorrow in Pretoria. How are you feeling about it?
oh, I'm so excited. Actually, Loisa, I want to thank you for um advising me that the basic essential is the one that is suitable for me, looking at my needs at the moment. Thank you for that. I'm really so excited about tomorrow. I'm excited, and at the same time, I'm like, I'm going to find myself tomorrow. Things there are some things that I'm not really comfortable talking about. It's gonna poke on those things that are put in the back of my mind, and I felt like I healed in certain areas, and I might not have healed. So I'm gonna find out tomorrow what's in store for me. But to tell you the truth, I am so happy. And you calling me, you bring hope to me to say, you know what, I can still do it. I might feel like I'm not good enough, but there is at the end of the tunnel there will be a way. And I thank you so much. This is an opportunity and a half for me. I'm excited, so excited about this. Yeah.
It's a pleasure, Katekani. I think maybe just one or two things that I'm hearing. First of all, that you're also wanting a little bit of therapy from this. It's not just about learning and getting your confidence, but you are also seeking a place to unpack some of the things that you know might not be fully healed, or that you wonder if it's fully healed. But there's also an element of professional. So there's a personal element that makes you excited for tomorrow, but also a professional element to gain that confidence again and brush up on your skills. I want to quickly stop a little bit and tell us a little bit more about your outpatient groups at the moment that you're running.
At the moment, I have outpatient group. Mostly it's about like supporting parents with children living with autism and ADHD to help them cope with their kids, and help them understand that they are not alone, and which this help them to feel um my like they feel when they feel that they are not alone. It helps them to understand their kids more and want to, even that stress is lifted off their shoulders because they understand that, okay, we can be able to do this. Yeah.
So maybe just one or two things in terms of your confidence. Where are you finding it lacking, or what exactly are you looking? How can OTGrow help you? So maybe just to unpack a little bit. So we almost use it as markers or as a baseline that afterwards you can measure. Oh yes, it was better, or no, I still don't know. So, can you maybe explain exactly what it is in terms of your confidence you're looking for?
I think mostly what I'm looking for is the use of self in the groups, that I need to know that am I really helping my clients, or are they really getting help from the kind of groups that I'm facilitating? Or sometimes am I just giving them, like, when you are giving people answers, instead of them getting that. So I want my clients to benefit in a way where they find out solutions on their own, not me trying to rush into things, trying to find, like, I want this therapy to be continuous and, yeah, ongoing like that, not me. So I want to find more about the use of self in the as a group facilitator.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What are you seeing in your practice? Are you seeing that you're doing a lot of talking and they're not responding, they're not taking responsibility? Are you seeing people are not coming back for follow-up groups? What is kind of the signs that you're seeing that makes you wonder if somewhere you're missing the mark?
I think sometimes I might be doing a lot of talking, you understand? So, yeah, the minute a group is the therapist who's talking, than the other, it says something about your skills.
Yeah.
That they come back. I just need that smooth running of a group where I don't force things. It's just spontaneous, just like that. Yeah.
So there's a feeling of things are being forced. It's not a natural process of the group. The group isn't kind of in the process. It's more kind of coming from your side. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Katikani, thank you so much. So we're going to follow up with you again next week after you're back from your basic experiential and to see what insights you've gained and maybe this parts of yourself, how you have arrived and been present in the group. So we look forward to chatting to you after the basic experiential. And this basic experiential in Pretoria is going to be facilitated by July and Michael, and they both have lots of experience. So please, in the theory parts, ask all your questions um, and participate in the group itself.
Thank you so much. I'm very much excited for tomorrow. I can't wait. Thank you so much. Louise, please enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
you. You too, and safe travels, Katikani. And
Thank you.
thanks. And for all our viewers, let's follow Katikani's process and just see maybe there are similar things that you are struggling with. And as we journey with Katikani, you might also be getting some answers. And in the meantime, happy facilitating.